So yesterday I said that I wish I had some video editing software and I knew how to work it. Today's one of those days because what I'm going to talk about is a lot easier if you could see it on the screen and I can show you math equations and show you what I'm talking about rather than just talking about it. So you're just going to have to use your imagination and hopefully I can talk about it well enough. But what I'm going to be talking about is if we did not know the value of pi, how would we come up with it? And so when I was in college, this is something I came up with. And remember, I was studying to be an electrical engineer, which means that your entire life was math based. So how would I come up with pi? So the way I pictured it is if you start with a four-sided object, calculate what pi would be using the radius and the circumference, and then just increase the number of sides so that you have more sides, but each side is shorter length. And the more sides you have, it gets closer and closer to being a circle. So the only thing I would have to do is calculate what the radius and what the angle is. Well, the radius between the shortest distance and the longest distance, and that angle between them. And the more sides you have, the closer those two get to the point where you're getting pretty close to pi. In fact, if you have like 1,000 sides, I think I calculated this out. If you have like 1,000 sides, you have pi for the first like 5 digits or whatever. And most people just use like the first 3. So at that point you'd be close enough, but it does involve you knowing a little bit of trigonometry to calculate if I have an 8-sided figure, what would the angle be? And once I know the angle, then I can figure out what the radius of the two different lengths that I'm looking for is.